We just had one champion crowned in high school basketball, IMG winning its first ever girls national title. And up next we have the boys title game featuring the Boozer twin. Prep. What a run it's been for Dynamic as the 10 seed. They have won 3 games in 3 days to make it to the championship against the number game. In addition to the Boozer twins, Jackson Richardson, 5-star junior, the son of Jason Richardson. Hale Gaskins is a top 10 junior himself, and also the head coach of Dynamic Prep. Dynamic in the gray, Columbus in the white, and Dynamic gives it away on the first possession.
Cameron Boozer, number 12 in the white.
Dynamic has been so good defensively all week here at Nationals. Caden Boozer starts. Cameron Boozer churning and blocked by Chris Nowilli. Loose ball out to Dynamic.
Caden Boozer does an awesome job of...
Here's Nowilli, headed to Rutgers, 10 to shoot. Backing down Cello Jackson, and it's an offensive foul. Caden Boozer in and out this time. And Richardson with the putback.
That's a good sign for Columbus.
Points in 15 minutes before fouling out. Leroy Kelly, the 4th, knocks down a 3, and Dynamics on the board. Kelly had a big game in the semifinal. Your class moved up 14 spots in January. The lob, Jackson Richardson can get up like few can. Couldn't complete the alley-oop, and it's Jaden Toombs at the... Gaskins, the top 10 junior.
Spacing is bad right now for Columbus.
Gaskins cut off. Boozer collects, puts it up, and the shot clock ran out. The rebound by Gaskins.
Great post play.
Jackson takes the baseline. Out to Cameron Boozer for 3. He has developed that.
That's what he's going to bring to Duke next season, an outside threat and an inside threat.
In and out from Chris Nowilli. Oh, and a foul.
So much.
Such a special connection. Again, the NBA genes throughout the whole tournament as Jaden Toombs fouled. A couple of 3s in the tournament. Couldn't hit there.
When he's rushed, he's not the same shooter.
Caden Boozer is fouled. Jermaine O'Neal Jr. thought it was a tough.
Be a lot of playing time next year.
Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey moving on. On ESPNU. Yeah, Nowilli picking Rutgers after Rutgers. Post touch for Toombs. Coleman the kick, and Kelly's got another 3. Dynamic in front.
Outstanding offense.
Something to behold this week. Cam Boozer, no. Tapped out to Caden Boozer. And this floater twirls down. He's got 6.
Standing passing teams. They have high assist percentage on their made field goals.
Chris Nowilli, bullseye on a 3. And you ask yourself, how is this a high school basketball game? Going to be seeing a lot more from these guys very, very soon, including Cameron Boozer, the number 3 player in the class. And Cam Boozer's outlet's intercepted by Coleman. O'Neal leaving it for Toombs.
Great job by O'Neal Jr. to penetrate.
A touch for Cam Boozer against the smaller O'Neal Jr. Way off the mark and controlled by Kelly. Boozer a lot of control at the errant pass. And Cello Jackson is fouled.
Great defense by...
So Marcellus Cello Jackson at the line. A bull in the backcourt for to watch his son, who's the number 3 player in the ESPN 25, the sophomore class.
And it's fun to watch him in the lobby of the hotel.
And led his team to a state title.
That's a very prestigious award for a guy who plays football.
Oh my goodness, Jackson Richardson to the top floor, and another foul on Spear. Now Dad Jason, the 14-year NBA veteran, 2-time slam tier.
Had an outstanding freshman year for Tom Izzo. What a bond between Tom Izzo and the Richard.
Coleman against Richardson. The fall away. And heading the other way with Columbus.
Has really improved in his productivity in every game.
Cam to Caden Boozer. And it goes down for three. You can make the argument, the Boozer twins, and specifically Cam, because he's won 3 National Player of the Year awards. Faison connects on a 3 for Dynamic. Put it up. And collected. Caden Boozer unloads. He's got it. A dozen for Caden.
Well, top 20 player in the class.
Duke's first 5-star point guard since Jeremy Roach in 2020. Of course, Roach transferring to Baylor. Foul called. Now, they shared with us during the McDonald's All-American games the advice that they have received from Father Carlos as Cam, their first appearance here at Chipotle Nationals. Facing an air ball, Toombs the offensive rebound, and he scores.
He is relentless on the...
Caden Boozer, Toombs got a piece of it. Ahead to DeWilly, in the open floor, so dangerous. And the pass to Jacoby Coleman. Boozer against O'Neal Jr. The NBA genes on the floor, going at it. And Gaskins knocks it down.
Simple little...
And taken by Toombs. Under 2 to play in the first half. And DeWilly's fouled before the shot. After she struggled for most of the Elite 8 matchup against USC. And Strong, by the way, was in Chipotle Nationals a year ago. Jermaine O'Neal Jr. Yeah, he's got the better dad and a better coach for him.
Well, Jermaine Sr. never met his dad until he was 30 years old, so he didn't have the blueprint of being a father.
Tough shot from Jacoby Coleman to give
Boozer again.
Into Caden Boozer. Jackson was open. The lefty scoop doesn't go. And the tip in for the lead from Jackson Richardson. 5-6 job. Caleb Gaskins streaming in. Couldn't hit. Willie the other way. Got it back. And he draws the foul.
We've seen...
Willie at the line, headed to Rutgers. Jermaine O'Neal is this season to show his appreciation. That left Jermaine O'Neal stunned.
I didn't know teddy bears
Basketball, but the way he has developed his scoring, especially as a senior, has been so impressive.
It really has. Not shot happy. Like a lot of point guards, you know, they want to be the point guard, they want to pass it and shoot it.
Cello Jackson to Jackson Richardson. Oh, look out. Gaskins soaring high, landed hard, and Dynamic capitalizes.
Talent.
Off the steal, Coleman, swatted by Gaskins. Guess he's okay. Caden Boozer the other way, scoops it home. 6, Willie rising.
Somebody has to make some outside shots in this game.
Oh, how about the pass? Boozer to Boozer for 2 more. Twin magic.
Tell you what, it's hard to go up against athletes and finish at the rim.
Coleman over Cam Boozer. Give it to him. That's a 3. We're tied.
And this team,
they don't look gassed in the least.
Well, Jermaine O'Neal Sr. is not going to make any excuses.
Oh, Jackson Richardson the follow. It's not going to count. It was in the cylinder.
And I think Caleb Gaskins was in the cylinder.
Caden trying to thread the needle. Got it to Jackson Richardson. Scooped up Cam Boozer. Gaskins fouled. Agu sounds like one of the coaches left in the Final Four. As hoarse as ever. He's been here for every game. 4. You could say the same thing about Carlos Boozer with Columbus and his sons on the floor and letting Andrew Moran do that. Cello Jackson hit the celly.
Every position you're in, it all matters.
Caden Boozer attacks the baseline. Book it, and a foul for Caden Boozer. Caden Boozer was not in the ESPN 25 as a sophomore like Cameron was. And yet, Cam Boozer with 10 to shoot. Got past Toombs. Out to Cello Jackson. Hello! That's a 3! And the first double digit.
Before they decided to go to Duke. But they will impact just like this year's freshman class in terms of winning.
foul away from the ball. Accomplished from the high school level to the summer grassroots to what they did with Team USA. Jaden Toombs banks it in for dynamic. Cam Boozer looking to play point forward. Finds Cello Jackson. Oh, Jackson Richardson just made a poster with a putback. Kelly off the mark. Columbus on the run again. And Jackson Richardson is fouled.
But I've seen it all season long. Nice looking free throw. His jump shot has made a lot of progress.
Rand put it. Says Jackson Richardson is not just the jumping guy anymore.
It's a chance to play defense against. In a championship game, you're always trying to find other ways to score. Columbus has done so on the glass.
Soft touch from Chris Newilly. Great start to the fourth for.
He's got the baseline.
Gaskins, the top 10 junior. Jackson Richardson tried to tip it in. Cello Jackson with the follow.
Well, give the assist by 12.
Ryan Hampton, top 10 sophomore, too strong. Toombs sticking with it, and it bounces home for Toombs, who's headed to SMU. Cam Boozer against Toombs. Oh, the deflection. Gaskins recovers it and hits it, falling down. Gaskins has been impressive all week long himself. Here's Jacoby Coleman, drilling a three for dynamic.
Physique, I love his upside.
And Gaskins was a teammate of Cam and Caden Boozer summer.
One of the stars with Jackson Richardson. And those guys will step up as seniors.
Down low, Cameron Boozer. Swing it. Gaskins inside the arc again for two more.
High numbers, or they can win in a grinded out affair. Yesterday was 47-45.
34 all with under 4 to play in the third quarter, but Columbus going on a 14-2. Cam Boozer trying to tip in his own miss, and the rebound grab by Marcus Spears Jr. Spears, top 10 sophomore like Hampton. Sunday night baseball tomorrow.
I lived in St. Louis for a year, but I happen to live in Boston for a few decades, so I'll take the Sox.
And controlled by Cello Jackson.
2-on-1.
2-on-1 with Caden Boozer for two more. 25 for Caden.
Head, and that's how you attack a 2-on-1.
On the attack again, Richardson! Cameron Boozer breaks the...
They move it and find each other in a split second.
And two more for Cam Boozer, now in double figures.
You need talent to win, but you can't win without chemistry.
Goes back to when they were in diapers, doesn't it? Spears stepped on the base, pulling away here in the second half.
And Columbus lost last season in the semifinal to Montverde.
When the Boozer twins were juniors, the savvy play by Cello Jack.
Full court man-to-man and concentrate on getting this stop right here, then converting and trying to score quickly and stay in the press. You get
Moran this year with Columbus. Oh, from his knees, Cam Boozer going behind the back.
He's taken the Boozer since freshman year. You're coming into this.
Their first appearance last year, lost to that juggernaut of a Montverde team in the semifinals. They're the #1 seed this year and looking to close it. And the whistle blows with 107 to play. Or 106 or 105. Just keep draining the clock, why don't you? Michael Finane from the corner. And how about two more for Caden Boozer?
Cooper Flag winning Chipotle Nationals. Going to Duke. Now it's Cameron and Caden Boozer winning and going to Duke.
Hey. The Boozer twins cement their legacies, and Columbus wins it.